Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Friday to you all. I am Miss Psychic D. I am jumping on to offer us all the collective consciousness who subscribe, like, share, or stumble across my platforms. Something that Spirit feel we need to know moving forward. Happy 7th of the 7th to you all. Hopefully you are feeling the energies lift just a little bit at the moment, especially if you've been doing the energy work. Thumbs up to you. Your karmic rewards are on their way. For those who are just starting to become a little bit more self-aware or can feel that spiritual nudge and pull in the right direction, in a higher vibe direction, please do reach out. Start connecting with light workers who are out there doing our best to raise the consciousness of the planet. Knowledge is power at the end of the day. So yeah, make sure that you get some research in from this moment forth. It'll really, really benefit you because there are a lot of souls and spirits at the moment that are waking up, so to speak. I do hope the wind isn't too noisy in the camera, but I just had to do this outside today. It's just such a beautiful day. The wind and the elements are really trying to talk to us all right now. So it's about centering yourself, grounding yourself, and yeah, just come back to self if you can. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to jump into it. You have to excuse me if I look like a robot today. I had a really intense personal training session yesterday, and I literally, my muscles are like, it even hurts to shuffle. So you'll have to excuse, if I look like a so yeah, with pleasure there comes pain, isn't there? All right, you guys, if you can, please like this video if it resonates with you. Please subscribe. I want to once again quickly take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, to thank everybody who has booked in your psychic session with me this week. A lot of brand new faces, and that's all come from referrals. So if you have had a session with me and you've kindly passed my details on to other people, please accept my deep felt gratitude. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, let's stop waffling, eh? All my links are down below, guys. If you do want to book in for a session, if you do want to reach out, collaborate, talk to me, whatever, please, all the links are down below. They're all down below in the description. All right, so Spirit, can you please use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something that you feel we need to move forward from this moment forth? What can we, thank you. What can we expect? They're trying to drive home messages at the moment, hey? Really trying to drive home messages. Oh, okay, here we go. I think it's going to be Councillor Dan that comes into the house today. But anyway, it's time to release negativity. If you go back, if you watch me all the time, this card comes out all the time. So a lot of people are waking up. This could be a consciousness thing too. So I've had a lot of people reach out telling me that they've been having bad dreams, nightmares, just random energetic happenings. Like, for example, someone got in contact with me during the week and they feel like they're being pushed and shoved and, all this sort of stuff, but there's no one around. Some of you are having nightmares or dreams. Please know that is your subconscious, those emotions and feelings within yourself that have probably been laying dormant. Because we are going through an ascension process on an energetic level, they are being brought to the surface so you can identify them, acknowledge them, and transmute them, and hopefully learn your lesson from them, or just get some clarity, they said. So everything that's happening to you that you may feel is negative right now is actually being brought to the surface so you can gain some understanding, clarity, and knowledge about what's going on. And it's going to be different for everybody. So it's kind of like it's not like a one shoe fits all type scenario. That's why I've loved my readings this week, because everybody can be telling me the same story, but what's going on within them energetically as to why they're experiencing what they're experiencing, especially if it feels negative or less than, it's been so different. So it's actually been really interesting. So if you are still releasing negativity, please know, once again, that nothing's going wrong. It is being brought to the surface to either teach you your lesson. It's part of the karmic cleanup that we've all been going through right now. Spirit are saying that some of you do need to realize that there is nothing that's going to come from some of your current situations. So if you are trying to push shit uphill, trying to control anybody or anything or any circumstance outside of yourself, right now, it's not going to work because the only person you have control over is yourself. So I do feel like they're taking me out of my physical self right now, and there's an expectation from some people who aren't quite enlightened that they want their external circumstances, the people in their lives, their situations to change to make them feel better. The truth of the matter is, you guys, got to feel better within yourself. You have to do the energy work. You cannot control anything that is outside of yourself. It's really a really important time to start developing a co-creative relationship with Source. Some people, I know a few this week who have just wanted to start going to church. They may go to spiritual church. It's nothing they've done before, but their soul knows that they need something that's going to enlighten them more to gain some knowledge and understanding. And I guess that's why I was booked out this week as well, because, a lot of people love the predictions, they love the psychic side and love to know what's coming up and stuff, but it's more so the understanding. And, I think our logical brains need that sometimes more so than the actual solutions. So please know that if you are in situations right now and you've been going through these for quite a period of time, it's obviously time to release it. That's what the lesson is here, because nothing's going to come of the situation. And if it's causing negativity or anything untoward in your life and it's not for your highest good, then you've been asked to release it. A lot of people are struggling with this right now because it does feel like loss to you, and we get that. But when you have a higher perspective, you know that it is no loss. It is a simple release and replace. And Spirit are really trying to help people shift unwanted thoughts, people, places, things, behaviors, addictions, all that sort of stuff, so it can be replaced with everything else that is more conducive to your well-being. So the singing that song, kickstart my heart, da, 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 da. So a lot of you are being asked to step into your heart space. So it's time to kickstart your heart, follow your passion, speak from the heart, do more heartfelt gestures to others, and open your heart up a little bit more, I suppose. Yeah, you need to have faith in your dreams and not perfect. You need to start having faith in your dreams. A lot of you have lost faith, and I believe half of you lose faith. It's because you're listening to other people out there. You can't do that. You're not good enough. Oh, the real estate market is absolutely terrible right now. Oh, you're a single income earner. You'll never buy a house. There's so many people out there doing it. You're just one of them. All those naysayers, you need to disregard them, especially if you've got a passion or a purpose right now. They just told me boot camp, so maybe you want to get amongst people who actually inspire you and influence you and try to lift you up. You may come across people who need this from you as well, especially all the light workers. So light workers are being called into action right now, especially over the next 6 months. So it's time to step out of those comfort zones and not let your past hold you back. The past was just there to help you, teach you your lessons. That's all. That's all it's there for. You can't change what you did 1 minute, 10 minutes, 10 hours ago, 10 days, 10 years ago. It's not to say that you just dismiss it. And yes, sometimes we have to go back and revisit it and identify the situations that may result in how we feel right now. But that's all it is for. It's not to go back and have to clean it up, because you can't change it. You can't do anything about it. It's about identifying the emotion and doing the relevant action steps, the inspired action steps, to sort of find peace with where you are, to leave it where it is, find peace with where you are, and start making bigger, bolder choices for yourself. If you do that, please know, prosperity lays ahead. That one just really want to flip out. Prosperity lies ahead. So we are coming into prosperous times. It's up to your belief system as to whether you believe that or not. We're not here to try to make you believe. You believe what you want. But if you are raising your vibration and stepping into a high level of consciousness, you've got to live and breathe and know that prosperity lies within you, and that what you project out into the universe through your thoughts and feelings and inspired action is what is going to come back to you. So I could stay here all day and try to teach and educate or inspire or whatever through actual literature, but that's not the purpose of today. But if you are someone who is waking up and you have questions and you want to know more, please start Googling it. Please start doing some research, because the knowledge is going to be your power right now, and you don't want to miss out on this prosperity that's coming in. I predicted that. I don't know whether any of you got lucky, but I got lucky lots of times during the week. So, yeah, last week's insight proved to be true. So if you did experience anything lucky, please leave a comment down below and let me know all about it. I think we should start telling really positive stories to each other and sharing our really positive experiences and, you know, breathe more life into everything that's going right as opposed to everything that's going wrong. But if you haven't received your luck yet, don't you worry, it's still on its way. With prosperity is lying ahead. So you're either going to choose to let the past hold you back and constantly tell the story of how it is and how it's been in the past and give birth and project more of that. Or you're going to switch the script and start writing a different story for your life. So, yeah, let's get into some tarot. Let's see what the tarot says. Oh, Spirit, can we get some prediction through these? Through the tarot? Oh, shit. I mean, shivers. Oh my God, you guys, yes indeed. Look, it might feel like we're in this tower moment right here, but what's happening is old things are being released so new things can take their place. I think I did a post on this a couple of, last week or something. It's not the size of the fight, it's the fight in the dog or something of that nature. You really, really, really are being encouraged to step into your power right now. It's time to start saying no to the things that aren't in alignment or aren't congruent with your well-being and start saying yes to the things that are. A lot of you are just starting out laying a new foundation for yourselves. And if that's you, that's awesome because that's how life is built, on these new foundations. So some of you may just need the knowledge and understanding first and foremost, maybe a bit of an energetic cleanup. So you can go see a shaman or anybody who specializes in that kind of modality. You can go and do that. Some of you are and have done that. And you've actually set up a very strong foundation for yourself, more than you know. So maybe you are finding new skills and strategies to use to actually get it out there in the community. So networking is very much attached to this. But either which way, please know that the storm clouds are leaving right now. It's only up to you whether you choose to be Dora and take your problems in your backpack and move it forward. I will always banter on about the importance of authenticity and transparency when it comes to communicating your needs, your desires, your wants with others, setting very strong boundaries based on your morals and values and integrity as well. If you're settling for sloppy seconds and you're settling for less than you deserve because you're too scared or not confident enough or don't have enough esteem or self-actualization to move forward, please reach out and get the help that you need because this can be shifted quite quickly for you if that's what you choose. It is time that we all place our order with the universe. Stamp it as done. Spirit's saying, we hear your prayers. We hear your prayers. We know everything that you've asked for, and there's 1,000 things in that. There's 1,000 things. There's feelings in that. There's physical manifestations in that you want. We hear you. We receive you. But you need to get yourself into vibrational alignment with that. That's by thinking better. That's by eating better. That's by waking up each day and choosing to see the solutions to life rather than the problems. It's about soothing yourself where you are, finding peace with where you are, understanding that nothing's gone right, everything's going wrong, that knowledge is power. If you don't know how to do something, ask someone who knows. If you know something, then give it to someone who's seeking. It's going to be a real important time for equal energy exchange at the moment. I just can't emphasize that enough. So if you have something and you are able to pay it forward to someone else, please by all means do so. And if you need something, please don't feel scared to reach out to others and ask for help. I mean, it's really important. We do have the moon, so illusions are lifting. So honestly, there's going to be all different collectives that watch this or see this or are feeling this or whatever, but some are still falling for the illusion. They're telling the script of fear and worry and concern and all that sort of stuff. They're listening to people who are, you know, playing with their hearts or playing with their minds. That there's a lot of energetic manipulation that is out there at the moment. They're trying to coerce you into believing what they want you to believe. Spirit are saying, come back to self. The answers that you need are within you. Get around people, places, things, and environments that are conducive for holding space for you so you can actually just release what's going on with you. There's a lot of communities out there that do it legitimately, so always follow your intuition. when it comes to connecting with like-minded people. Yeah. So if you are, a lot of people who are very intuitive are going to have to learn the skills and strategies required to manage your energy. So you can do anything to create the life you desire with the vision boards and all the practical processes and steps and all that sort of stuff. But this is energy. A lot of light workers, I'll just say light workers to keep it general, but a lot of people who are waking up to their skills and their sensitivities, and this can go across the board. I've read for, ladies and gents in the late 70s, 80s this week. And I've also read for those who, even though they're young, they have their parents' consent from 16 onwards. So it doesn't matter where you are on this physical plane right now. If you are highly sensitive, you are very empathic, you may be a seer, you may be clairvoyant, you may be claircognizant, you may be clairsentient, you may be medium. There's so many different modalities. It's time to start learning how to use your craft and do it from the highest intention of all. So I love temperance too, baby. Wishes fulfilled. So our wishes are going to be fulfilled. We are going into karmic reward season. So what you put out there right now it's vital to what you're going to get back. In all the private readings, end of August, September is very significant for this massive shift to come in. So it's kind of like if you start living it like you have it already, you start being diligent and taking care of yourself first and foremost, and only top your cup up first by August, September, you will start receiving, you'll be able to give from the overflow of your cup, and then you'll also start receiving it from the overflow of other people's cups. So that's that equal energy exchange I really do see coming in. So be mindful of what you're giving airtime and focus to from this moment forth, what you're observing, what you're entertaining. Be very cautious and mindful of who you're allowing in your energetic space, first and foremost. The reason why we say that is because we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So I'm showing you the cards. I don't read the card meanings, but I'll show you the cards in case you want to Google it or have a look, or you do cards yourself and you know what they mean anyway. But the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is the prosperity that we see coming in for you. This can come, some people are just prosperous if they have a really happy, stable, secure family life. Some people feel prosperous when they've got the balance between their work and home and extracurricular activities. Some people feel prosperous with abundance, so there could be some more money coming in. If you do have projects, hobbies, you want to go for a promotion, anything of that nature, now's the prime time to give that a lot of airtime. And they just say call it in, because I can see it. It's sitting there. They're just waiting for you to call it in. And the way that you do that is through your connection with Source first and foremost. And the wind just picked up. Your connection with Source first and foremost. Through your knowledge and your power, knowing that if you place your order with the universe, you can just stamp it as done, and then you just get out of your own way and play and just allow the orchestration, the divine orchestration to come in, and it's divine timing. They literally just wanted to do it. It's going to come in like a tornado. So I feel like the prosperity that's coming in for you, what you're calling out for, should you soothe yourself through self-scripts, affirmations, high vibe diets, exercise, movement, equal energy exchange, all that sort of stuff. It's going to come in like a tornado. It's going to sweep you off your feet. So a lot of you have a fear that's going to wipe out your foundation. It's not. It's actually going to come in and take you and sweep you off your feet and put you in the place with the right people, the right connections, the right amount of money, the right resources, the right level of health, everything that you need to help you move forward. So you got to find something that inspires you right now. Now my ear's really ringing. So a lot of you may be having a lot of ear ringing, so that's just Spirit's downloads to you. Yeah. They're just saying what's your thoughts and what's your ideas, and be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah. All right. So I hope that made sense. Whatever your version of prosperity looks, feels, and sounds like to you, that's what the potential of coming in at the end of August, September, based on the current energies. If you are to shift your energy and do the energy work, it can come in sooner. If you just sit back and wait and cross your fingers because the psychics told you that all this good shit's coming in, then this could actually be later. So it's totally up to you, and it depends on where you are in your energetic timeline. If you do want to know what is in your personal timeline, that's what I do. book in for a session and I will get you going. All right, let's get some messages from the fairies now. All right, so dietary change is very important. I think I said this in last week's reading as well. Don't forget that what you eat is going to affect your physicality as well. So a lot of you guys, if you are going through an ascension and you're sort of not doing it on a conscious level, it's just something that's happening. Don't be surprised if you can't eat some things that you would typically normally eat. Don't be surprised if you tend to go to the organic section rather than the processed section. Don't be surprised if you just say, I just can't eat that anymore, because I do feel a heaviness in my body, and it is because of what people are consuming. So this could be, processed food, sugars, fats, we don't know all the logistics. Or it could be just if you are living a sedentary lifestyle, you are to get up and get moving. That's why I started my personal training over the last couple of weeks, because my body is just saying you need to get some movement and build that muscle back up and yada, yada, yada. So follow your instincts right now. You do know what you need, but if you're doing all the energy work and you still don't feel like anything's shifting, then it's important that you check your diet, that it's conducive as well. We did get new career. So what I say about prosperity just then, a lot of you are making really, really positive career choices right now. You may not be experiencing it physically, but if you keep feeling what your career looks like, a lot of you are turning your passions into purpose right now as well. But if you are seeking a new career or there's set high levels of commitments in your career. So there's definitely a stepping up in career, and I can't even do that, my arm's hurt. Oh, shivers! Express your individuality and goodbye to the old and hello to the new just flipped over. They're really trying to put the wind under our sails right now and get moving, eh? Got to get moving on your ideas, get moving on your inspirations, get moving in your body, get moving. That's why they kept showing me this tornado that's coming in. You need to start creating a tornado effect. It's like a vortex, you know what I mean? It's like you need to get your energy from where it is within you and have it vibrationally get higher, so it's swirling around in the universe in the vortex, and then you just get out of your way, have some fun, have some play and all that, and then boom, you'll experience the actual physical manifestation of it. We did get travel, so a lot of you may want to start traveling. This comes out all the time for me too. A lot of you may be astral traveling to other dimensions in your sleep state or through your meditation. Please know that that's real. What you're experiencing is very real. And to keep it, they just put a note, pen and paper beside your bed, so you can actually, if you can catch it. If you don't catch it, then you're obviously not meant to remember it. It's only meant to be felt. But write it down. Start writing down all your dreams, any sort of random thoughts or anything that you have. Write it down. Well, that's how I started. I just started writing everything down. I had like a scrapbook. During the week, I would just write everything down, every random thought. Every dream. I don't dream typically, but if I have a dream, anything that was sort of my brain couldn't consciously think, what the hell was that about? I'd write it down and I'd forget about it and go about my day. But at the end of the week, I'd look at it and be like a jigsaw puzzle, and I could start putting pieces together. Or I could go, well, that's irrelevant, that's irrelevant, and that's good. And when you do that over time, it starts developing a bigger picture. So maybe some of you, if you are stepping up into your light worker ways, or you want to start understanding what all your downloads, what your visions, what your auditory receivings are, all that sort of stuff, it's time to live it like a lifestyle. That's going to be really, really, really important. So yeah, so if you're looking after new career and prosperity, it's definitely coming in, you guys, but majority are still in the tower here. But it's important to know that nothing's going wrong, everything's going right. But if you are coming up with new ideas, please know that they're going to take off for you. All right, let's get some Celtic spirit. Oh, thank you. Some Celtic messages. Thanks. Master of the hunt, speed, masculinity, and flow. So a lot of you are being asked to go with the flow more than trying to micromanage and try to manipulate or control anything that's happening right now. It's really important to have the understanding that we don't chase things in this life. We attract them through our our vibration, which is our thoughts and our feelings and our expectancy as well. So start expecting that everything's going to start working out for you. It's like last week when they said, tap into the feeling of luck. What does luck feel like to you? Tap into that more from this moment forth. A lot of you are trying to speed this up too much. You can't. You've got to be patient. You've got to be patient. It's about going with the flow. Patient doesn't mean sitting around waiting, clock's ticking. It means just doing something funner, ring a friend, go to the library, go for a swim, play with the dog, sit down and write out your business plan, cook something nice, shift your diet, go for a run or a jog, just do something else. Don't sit around and wait. I hear that a lot. I'm just waiting for this and I'm just waiting for that. Waiting just causes stagnation and we don't want that for you. We also got the oak garden, so we got threshold, answers, and open mind. So open your mind up to something bigger than yourself. Open your mind up to new ways of thinking. Do you have to believe everything? No. But if you hear something or you receive something and it resonates, it's meant for you. My readings aren't for everybody. Someone else's readings aren't for everybody. The messages aren't necessarily for everybody. But just take what you need and leave the rest. It's fun. It's exploratory. It's you've got control over that and you've got power over that. The answers you need are coming. So you have to keep an open mind. You've got to cross the threshold. You've got to say, I am going to jump into this new timeline of mine with effort and ease through understanding and knowledge and power. And I'm going to start embracing this as a lifestyle. It doesn't mean you have to go out and brag about it or tell the world about it. You just turn up as you are. And people either like you or they lump you. Or they love you. One of the two or three, You need to get rest, so stop recharging self-care. A lot of you are chasing your tail. A lot of you are trying to speed up your momentum. A lot of you are getting lost in your thoughts. Your thoughts are just running away from you. You need to center and ground yourself. People don't like doing that. A lot of people come to me and say, I tried that. And I said, well, how long did you try for? And they said, look, I did it once, a couple of years ago. You got to remember that everything is practice. Everything is a muscle. You need to keep using these muscles. You got to keep trying until you find something that you like. Finding the right teachers and mentors that you need, attracting the right clients that are right for you. But you need to stop. You need to recharge, self-care. A lot of you who come to me this week will know what we're talking about, but you've been fighting it. You've been resisting it because you're programmed to believe that you've got to get your knuckles bloody, that you've got to invest 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to achieve anything. All that is being unprogrammed right now. So don't be guilty. As soon as you start resting, you watch. Let the evidence appear real for you that if you rest and stuff, that's when all your good stuff will come in. We got the green man, so we got nature, connection, and source. So go watch last week's, that's very significant. That's why I had to do this outside today, regardless of how windy and warm it is actually getting. But connect with nature, you guys. It is speaking volumes. Go hug a tree. If you're not into that sort of shit, don't worry about it. Don't do it. Just take your shoes and socks off and go walk in the grass for 5 minutes. Allow Mother Nature to come to you, but you've got to use your free will to go to it. So you will feel the vibration, and a lot of you are feeling it in the atmosphere. Source is trying to connect with you. They really are. Are you listening? But I'm always here for those who want to help themselves and do want to learn more. And Spirit literally just went ding dong, we're calling. So don't be shy or ashamed or feel, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I could just feel the hesitancy in people because of their programming as to learn more about this type of stuff. Look at me, mate. I just consider myself the backyard psychic. I'm the girl next door. I'm down to earth. I have my ups, my downs. I'll have drinks here and there, and I've got shit that I do and all that sort of stuff, but I embody this as a lifestyle. And if you don't have to be all, and you don't have to go to singing bowl classes, and you don't have to, you don't have to do all those sort of things. You can if you want, if it's what floats your boat, but you don't have to. You don't have to do all that either. So don't hold yourself, don't hesitate. It's powerful. Once you step into this type of energy and belief systems and knowings and all that, it's very, very empowering, first and foremost. And you do build a lot of resilience to it, to life. They all jumped out a lot. All right, so I'm going to pull some love messages. So if you are, these messages from the love oracles. It can be in relation to the love that you have for yourself. It could be in relation to your love life, or even just your relationship. Anything connected with love. All right, so please know that conflicts are going to be resolved when it comes to your intimate relationships. Anyone that you do love, there is a potential here. It's going to be like what I said right at the beginning. It's going to be up to the individual where they're going to start opening their heart up to love and be a little bit more vulnerable. If someone's around you and they're not being really vulnerable, or they're really got their heart closed off, please know that there's nothing that you can do or say or anything that can make them open that up. That's really important too. There is emotional freedom coming. It's up to everybody whether they're going to allow it in. You got to allow it in. We do have the distorted feminine as well. So some of you do have differing beliefs to source energy as to what the feminine is all about. That's pretty deep. They're just saying, look, to keep it general, just because you may be really in touch with your feminine side, that doesn't make you weak, it doesn't make you vulnerable, and it doesn't make you any less than. It's actually very honorable. It's very honorable. So, yeah, if you are really in your feminine, I think I'm speaking more to the masculine energies, like the men out there. If you're a man and you're watching this, which is a very limited percentage, I must say. But anyway, if you are, you're obviously meant to receive this message. It's okay to be soft and nurturing and caring. That aspect of self is, I think it's going to come out to play soon, only because of the way that the light workers have been called into action in the second half of the year. So don't try to be all tough and blokey and, oh, me hunter, you gatherer and all that sort of stuff. Those days are over. Or there could be just very women out there, like ladies, who are very too much in their masculine. So they're more the hunter and expect everyone else to be the gatherer. Like I said, I could probably do a whole spread on that alone. But at the end of the day, you will get emotional freedom the more you come back to self. The more that you start resolving any sort of internal conflict within yourself and start opening your heart up to receive, start being a little bit more vulnerable. That doesn't mean you have to go from closed off to, you know, out there all in one hit. That's not what we're talking about. The main message in this love is that you can't make someone else love you. You can't make someone else see things or perceive things from your perception as well. So if we do get reparenting yourself, so a lot of you may have a discord or disconnect with your parents. Oh God, these are deep actually. So maybe some of you are going to tap into a time of reparenting yourself. So some of you may be looking at how you are as a parent and what you're inadvertently placing on your children through your own fears and worries and concerns. That's really important as well. But look, if you are seeking balance, the balance is coming in. We've got the yin and yang card here. So some of you, when it comes to love, are going to meet your match. If you are having discord with a current partner, but the heart space is open and you're happy to work things out, then please know that it will balance out. Sometimes we just got to agree to disagree in life and leave it alone, accept people for where they are. And we got serendipity. So some of you are going to get lucky in love. So if you wanted to go through a rebirth in your current relationship, that's possible. This can be the meeting of new people, the meeting of minds, they just said. So that's very important. But serendipity to me represents the right place at the right time, right connections, right sources. You'll know it, you'll feel it, you'll instantly start smiling like the energy I'm feeling right now. You'll just know. So just take it easy, but once again, don't forget that it's important to open up your heart space, because the more you share with others, the more you actually learn about yourself as well. And last but not least, we've got Sacred Woman. So there are a lot of feminine energies, whether you're masculine or feminine, that are stepping into their service role right now. That's what this energy of the Sacred Woman represents to me. So it's about, if you are a healer, it's time to get out there and start sharing your gifts with the world. I'm doing the same gesture as she is, I think. Yeah. So, and I even put my little green angel on today as well. So the green's in the, I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, the green's in her hand there. So some of you, green might be really your color. Start wearing green. yeah. Anyway, I might have to do another reading based on these love cards. I don't know, they just really resonated with me, and I feel like I could have got a whole lot more, but we'd probably be here for another hour and a half. So yeah, guys, when it comes to love yourself first and foremost. Some of you are going to really connect with like-minded love interests, so don't let your past experiences dictate the new beginnings that are coming in here, especially if you've been taking care of your emotional self. Some people are going to get lucky. Oh yeah. Could be just got to do with your prosperity too. If you've got a job that you love and you're passionate about, it's time to get that going. Yeah. All right, we're going to pull some deity cards if you do believe in non-physical and want to call upon anyone in particular to help guide you right now. These are the deities that we can call upon. Those who follow will probably look, same. Master Jesus, forgiveness. Part of this karmic cleanup energies, and you need to forgive yourself first and foremost for where you are right now. That's how you find peace with yourself. When you do that, you will find it so much more easier to forgive others. And that's where the knowledge and understanding of why people do what they do, what it all means, all that's going to come from. And that's what Spirit said right at the beginning that we need. Please know that you can call upon Master Jesus. You're on the right path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at that time. So if you do get stuck, jump on YouTube or something and maybe do a heart chakra alignment. Maybe do some emotional healing meditations. Do something like that, because this is all heart space stuff. We've also got Lord Ganesh, so here comes the infinite abundance. The same cards, same deities keep coming out of all these cards. Oh, Mom. Every week, obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing, aren't they just? You need to make the choice, the bold move to leave the past where it is and start embracing the new by opening up your heart to new things. We get that you're hurt. We get that you've been stabbed in the back. We get that you've experienced a lot of injustices. But it's going to be up to you as to whether you take those swords and knives and injustices out of your back and start poking them up and start tapping into that personal empowerment and doing something with it and charging forward in your life. We also got Lady Nada. Look at that. Heart awakening. See, your heart is trying to wake up. Your heart is trying to open up to love, to abundance, to joy, to prosperity, to everything that you came here to achieve in this life. But a lot of you have shut it down because of past experiences and injustices. Please, if you need a hand to start opening your heart up, reach out to the right teachers, influencers, just someone. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So here comes that equal energy exchange. That's the yin and the yang here. So don't settle for less than you deserve. If something doesn't feel right, leave it alone. Take your time, go with the flow, have fun, play, mimic other people. You can copy and plagiarize them all you like, but you can't, no one can hold that momentum because it hasn't been birthed from within them. So, don't worry about what's going on around you right now. The most important thing is to what's going within you, especially if you want love, if you want money, if you want prosperity, if you want joy, if you want connectedness, if you want to be around like-minded people, if you want a healthy bank balance, if you want a really nice car to drive, if you want, to wake up with purpose and go to bed satisfied. This is what we're all creating right now. And some of you do need a teacher or a mentor or a coach or someone to help you do that. Or some of you are doing it like myself, and we are being called in to help coach, mentor, and support other people. So it's going to be that equal give and take. And I love it. So be open to receive as much as you give, and be open to give as much as you receive. All right, you guys, I hope that all made sense. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again soon with something else. Who knows? I'm just so spirit-led right now. Thank you also to everyone who's booked in with your insight with me this week. It was an absolute blast to connect with you. So I hope you all have an amazing week. And until next time, do the work. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.